back.
Moving along.
What levels up Shotlock, by the way?
Go over to Shotlock. It levels up just like anything else by getting the command points or whatever. Main thing, you will get other Shotlock. If you go ahead and click on it, I think you actually got another one recently. Yeah, you got Thunderstorm.
Wow.
Launch a single salvo of electric blasts. Even one blast itself packs a significant... Basically, so what you have right now is this
teleport.
Yeah, dash around between them.
Yeah.
And Thunderstorm is more like what you saw Aqua doing earlier where she shot the,
we'll
the
check
bubbles.
it out. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. This one's whatever. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Okay. Oh,
No,
yeah, we got
I wasn't
this.
gonna say anything like I wasn't gonna say anything to the effect of it's good or it's bad. I was gonna say something else, but again, I'm trying to limit my my outward bursts of explaining what's going on with the game. Leave it to you to discover.
So we're gonna hope the critical hits offset the.
I think the critical hits offset it. Plus, you're gonna be using more magic pretty soon anyway as you get more commands. So if you want to, we switch back to the other one, and it's no big deal. No big deal at the end of the day.
I guess we go over here now.
Indeed.
Oh no, what was the deck thing?
The command deck? The command board. Certainly, investigate, Joey.
Oh. Just I don't know. The presentation of it doesn't bode well.
It doesn't really let you know what it is before you investigate, does it?
No.
On the command board, you roll dice, move along the panels, and try to rack up GP, or game points. To win, be the first back to the start with enough for the GP goal. Select new game, and then choose a game board and GP goal. Check the instructions if you need help.
Oh, God. Oh, no! I don't want to play this game anymore.
Well, you can play or you can leave. You have to. You just hit O to leave.
This is how you boost stuff with this, don't you?
Yeah, you can boost stuff with this if you want to.
You can or you have.
You can, and you can get. Well, you can get it either with basically. This is a Ikadaki Street or whatever it's called, which is like a Japanese video game version of Monopoly. Basically, instead of when you buy a property, you place a command on it that helps to determine its value.
Okay, we'll give it one shot.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a good piece of advice right now.
Don't do it.
Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say turn the GP goal down as low as you can, but I forgot it's specific to the board. You can't actually modify it. But anyway, you can do a Cinderella board. You can do. You can turn it down as low as you can.
So
that's the lowest you can go. Let's keep it there. Let's keep it low.
Okay, we'll see this. We'll see this.
No, this is good, Joey, because I did not do this at all during the stream.
I'm glad to know that you don't have to.
So yeah, there was this is really.
What was that Animal Crossing game that was like Mario Party except with all the fun taken out?
It was God, what was it called?
Fiesta.
No, it was Amiibo Festival. Yeah.
Amiibo Festival.
Amiibo Festival, because you only could play with Amiibos.
But it was Animal Crossing specific, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you had to have Animal Crossing Amiibos to play
Shuffle to play order. Well, sure. Why
not?
not?
I hit no. You go first.
Okay.
Haha.
I'm cheating.
Now you're going first.
Heck yeah.
When it's your turn, choose what you want to do.
Yeah.
Toggle panel view, which lets you move the cursor around the board. Hold square triangle, move faster. Roll the dice. Move forward the number of spaces that you roll. When you hit a fork in the road, use the D-pad.
Okay. What? What? All right, we're just gonna
show and tell. It's a game.
How do I get back from this?
I think O.
Okay, we're just gonna go in. We're gonna roll. We're gonna see what happens.
There you go, Joey. You did it. Now you're really playing video games. Pick your direction. Pick the direction you wish to go.
We go this way.
Now, prize cubes and damage panels. Land on a damage panel, and some of your GP will be absorbed into the prize cube. Ride the prize cube the number of spaces shown in the star to earn bonus GP, as well as something or other.
Ready?
Go for it, dude. Go fast.
Thank you.
Can you get absurdly strong at the beginning of the game by playing this a bunch?
Not really. You can get some abilities you probably shouldn't have. Because you can buy panels that have abilities on them, and if you win, you can get those abilities added to your character. Honestly, I don't remember a lot of the specific rules of this game. I didn't play it too much. But
I don't want to play
you
it.
You can get some things you're probably not supposed to have yet.
Is that bad?
That was 1. You just rolled a 1, basically. You can go. I would go down, and you can roll the thing. So now you've got that down from 15 to 14. So 14 more steps on that, and whoever's standing on it gets all of the money that has been that has been taken up by people landing on the damage panels.
Has anybody landed in that yet, though?
Not yet, but I think you still get something from it, even if there's nobody landing on it yet. So this is another aspect of the multiplayer. Other people have a PSP and a copy of the game. You could play this game with your friends.
Joy.
Yeah, all right. That's exactly what I say.
What is hand? Okay.
You can play hands using different card combinations. Those are called sleights, I believe. 2 dice, GP protector. Hold on, let's read the details on these.
Do this anymore.
Roll 2 dice instead of 1. You will move the sum you roll. Avoid losing GP only works once. Roll 3 dice instead of 1. It's basically that means avoid paying rent.
Yeah.
3 dice was just 3 dice, and then for 3 turns, cause all opponents to proceed in random directions when they reach intersections, so they can't plan on where they're gonna go.
Should I use any of these?
If you want to do 2 dice, you can guarantee you can get around this section, and
Okay.
I don't know, like you can do whatever you want, man. I don't
Oh,
care.
that's the wrong one. 2 dice.
You can do whatever. So what is this? Hold on. Nate, hold on. Go back. I'm forgetting how this works. So you got stop and you got slide. I guess you have to sacrifice one of these to play a card, but you can't put it on the property if I recall.
I'm gonna just...
I don't remember for sure. It's been a long time. And listen, even if I'd done the exhaustive notes on this game ahead of time, I wouldn't have done notes on this particular aspect of the game. I don't think so much.
Checkpoint button?
So you just stepped on the equivalent of going past to go, and so you get some points. Pass through a checkpoint to earn bonus GP. Every time another one of these tutorials pops up, Joey just starts rubbing his face, like stop. Pass through all 4 checkpoints and then pass the start panel to collect bonus GP and restock your command. So if you hit all of the checkpoints around the map and then pass go, you don't just collect $200, you collect like $1,000.
What?
You landed on the special panel for this board. So each board has a special panel that has a different effect depending on which board you're playing on. On the Land of Departure board, you get to use your Keyblade glider to go to any position on the board that your little heart desires.
Okay.
So now you can go anywhere on this board that you want to. With your exhaustive knowledge of how this game works, I'm sure you'll pick a good spot.
Oh boy. How much GP? 5,000 to get in there? Is that what that is?
Yeah, you have to have 5,000 GP to end the game by landing on the start point. You could get one of the other checkpoints, or you could go land on a property you want to get, or
landing on a checkpoint. That one. We'll go to the furthest checkpoint and start working our way back. See what happens.
Why not? Why not, right? These are questions that I ask myself constantly when thinking about making YouTube videos. Why not?
Why not?
What's stopping me? The government? Jake Paul? No.
Who?
Impossible. The Jake Paulers are the strongest army there is, Dab. It's a bad situation, but there's nothing we can do about it, because, you know, the Jake Paulers are the strongest army there is, Dab.
Yes. Go fast, Aqua, please. That's right.
She landed on a bonus panel, and she took it over. Now it's hers now.
What does that mean?
Play Tadaki Street, and I'm sure you know, or however you say the name. It's your fault, Joey. Now you can pick the direction you want to go with that, too. You land on that Keyblade panel and warp to another bonus panel if you want to.
Would that give me 800, though?
I think you have to buy it for 800.
Oh, no.
You have to buy the spot for 800.
We're going to another.
Now you can warp to another checkpoint panel if you want to.
Sick.
Look at that, Joey.
I'm glad you can skip that.
Where else? We got the yellow one, we got the blue one.
If I go, oh wait, okay. If I do blue, then I can just go down. Whereas if I got here, then, oh, I know that I could do that.
Yeah,
okay,
you can do that maybe and get some money. Somebody's got to make some money.
There we go.
So you roll, you can go up and get the blue and come back around. You can make.
Okay, so what is
the?
what are the 2 numbers? There's the top and bottom number.
I don't know. I think maybe that's your total gained across the game.
Hey, dadgummit.
I think maybe that's your total across the entire game and the amount that you currently have that you've like spent to pay rent. I don't know why there are 2 numbers. There aren't 2 numbers in Monopoly. You have money or you don't have money. I don't understand. Now, well, don't go up. You're gonna land on somebody else's property. The deck commands you own serve as your game pieces.
What?
The symbols are assigned based on the command type. Land on an empty panel and you can pay GP to place a command there. So you gotta read this, Joe. You're not gonna know what's happening. Whenever a opponent lands on the panel, they
They
pay
give you
you a
money.
toll. Commands you placed on the board are powered up at the end of the game based on their value and your final
Oh
rank.
my god.
So the property, so if you buy a higher property value, it'll level up more, and if you win the game, it'll level up more.
Sure, you know,
So what do you want to level up?
a counter hammer. Why not? I probably won't use that too much.
Well, that's just your block, you know. It levels, everything levels up the same whether or not you use it.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You just need to level it up. That's okay.
Nice.
You got 400 bucks.
Thank you.
400 smackaroons.
Loser.
Loser. You're a loser.
No.
Nice.
Stop buying property, Ventus. You're too young for that sort of thing at 16 years old, as we now know thanks to that timely interview on the subject of your age.
Nice.
What?
She's paying money to level up one of her panels. She's putting a hotel on one of her previous panels.
I just want somebody. I don't care if I win this. I just want it to be over.
What's this? Some commands are placed on the board from the get-go. Land on one of these bonus panels and you can acquire a new deck command. So what is it? Blizzard. You can pay 280 of your points to get Blizzard.
Sure.
Then that's added to your collection in the real world, Joey.
Cool.
Now you have a Blizzard in your deck, and or if you want to equip
Great.
it. Yeah, a valuable investment. So basically, the only way that you can really like get extra stuff you're not supposed to have on these boards is a couple of those bonus panels are actually valuable abilities. Like I think there's one on each board that's like actually worth a crap.
Yeah.
Most of them are like you really didn't need that Blizzard necessarily. You could got one from the store for like 10 bucks. Not literally 10 money. My point was simply that it was not a high value commodity. So now you can.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
okay.
Sorry. I'm just
You
so
can
done
spend.
with
Look,
this.
I don't remember this crap either. Okay, you can spend GP to raise a panel's level. This increases the toll and affects how much the command will power up at the end of the game. You can level up any panel if you land on the start panel or a checkpoint, or level up a panel that you own if you happen to land on it. So from this current position, if you want to, you can level up
I'm not going
one of your
to.
other panels.
I just
Okay, well
want
then
this to
don't.
be- I
That's
just want
fine. You don't got
just
it.
want it to end. Everything, not just this game. Just
That's a
everything.
lot to end, Joey. Remember what the protagonists of Persona 3 fought for, Joey.
They fought for the new Catherine. That's gonna have a new Catherine in it. That's got
As many as
like
with is
11.
it spelled with a Q? Is that right?
It's Quathrin.
Quathrin? Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Quathrin and her 11 voice actresses.
What? She has
think-
multiple voice actresses?
That's okay. I have not confirmed myself, but I was listening to the Best Friend cast, and they said that she's you like pick her voice.
Oh, okay, interesting. Oh,
I'll
whatever.
have to look into that. I don't take my word for it. Go on the internet and take someone else's word for it.
Yeah, other than ours, or we're not internet for professionals. We're just average internet users.
I'm not a professional weeaboo. I'm just an average.
If you
one.
go up, you can get that other checkpoint then.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
There we go.
Huzzah! You did it. Now, if you get back to go, you can
is that
collect
how it
one
goes?
more command card.
Okay.
You did it. If you get back to go, you get a big bonus because you hit all the checkpoints on your way around the
Is
board.
go is the
Go is the start. It's the big gold panel.
Okay.
I think Ventus has it, and he's about to go. I think he got all the things, and he's gonna go to go. Yeah, he is. He's gonna go get a lot. Let's see how much money he
being
makes.
Beaten. Spoilers on his bike.
Nice.
He just made $1,000 like instantly.
Cool. Please get more money in this. Please.
Yeah.
Yes, go fast. Man,
Just go land on yours. You just got money.
Yeah, that's right.
You finally did it. Hey, Joey, before you do your turn here, go to options. Hold on. No, Joey. No, No, you don't get to leave that easily. Go to options, walking speed and message speed.
Okay. There we go.
Now leave. You can also take a break and leave the game for later, but you got us into this mess. You're getting us out of this mess.
Okay. Let me go down.
You want to level one of the only panel that you own?
Nope, I'm good.
Nice.
He's on his way to another 1,000 cold ones, big ones, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurry up, Aqua.
Look at how much faster she is now, though. See? Look at how much time I just saved you. I just cut this whole enterprise down by like 20%.
We'll see. Yeah.
You did it! You landed on your own panel. You want to level it up?
Oh.
You want to swap the card for another property? You want to level something else up?
Oh.
Oh, okay
I
then.
just want Ventus to win.
Oh no, Ven lost money.
This new Mario Party's looking rad.
Some people actually sound somewhat excited for the new Mario Party on Switch. I've never been too big in the sound of the series, but I hear not great things about the last several entries, and for whatever reason, people are optimistic about this one. I don't know if it has to do with what we're actually seeing about the game. You made $900, I guess. I don't know if it actually has to do with what we're seeing about the new Mario Party, or if it's simply because people are like high on Switch and Nintendo success.
Oh no, either way, I'm not looking super good. I guess I have a better chance of not landing on one of these if I go this way. Because I can get on this, right?
Yeah, you can. You can attempt to at least. What do we got here? Confuse.
Oh, sure.
You want to buy Confuse?
Sure.
You did it! You bought Confuse.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Ventus is literally only $700 away from winning this
Good.
whole shebang. Oh, he can go anywhere he wants now.
Good. Skip the cutscene.
So I'm gonna tell you, historically I recall from playing this on the PSP a little bit more than I did not at all during the streams, that every time you do this, one of the AI guys is a sandbag, and the other one is just
absurdly good.
vicious.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. All right, Aqua, roll another one.
I'm not really seeing the game balance on how much did he just spend to upgrade that? I feel like his money didn't, he just spent money to upgrade his thing, and I looked over at his money and I was like, did his money go down? I don't even know. It's impossible to say. Why is it that Ventus's top number is higher than his bottom number? No, it is, no, it's lower than it, okay, no, never mind, forget it. Okay, I misread something for a second there. All right, okay.
Okay,
It's
yes, good.
It's all fine. Everything is okay.
Just keep doing it. Just get your monies.
He
What?
linked to him to get a 2-panel chain!
Oh my gosh.
He got the blue zone! He's gonna control Boardwalk! Roll a 2. Or roll a 4. Get your ass kicked.
Can I take over her cube?
Possibly.
That's
Yeah, you
right!
can! Look at Ven's evil smile when his little picture comes up. He's like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know I'm cheating.
Oh my gosh.
He's got enough money. He's gonna win.
Good.
All he has to do is get to the end. And he's got like 2 panels between him and the end. Poor Aqua. Use your double die and maybe you'll be able to get back to the beginning before Ventus.
Triple dice.
Triple dice! Hell yeah! What do you want to use?
Oh.
Bind, and what else we
This
got?
doesn't get rid of them, does it?
No, it just uses them for the purposes of, it doesn't get rid of them. I don't know what it does, really. I think it's like you sacrifice being able to use them as a property.
Okay.
Right? Like you can't place them on the spot. You sacrifice that ability in order to roll more die.
What?
You get another command card.
Sick.
Since you spent a couple, you get another one. You get another thing to put on a property.
No, I'm good.
But you gotta, if you leveled up that panel, you might be able to put Ventus in the red so he can't win.
Oh,
if you
no.
leveled it, you could have won!
I've
You
made a
fool!
mess. I've made a mess of it. Oh no. Roll another one, Aqua.
That one was a good one, though. That one's a positive. I don't actually read what it says. I just know it made a good sound effect, so I assume it's good.
I don't want it. I want him to just win. Never mind. We're just gonna keep rolling.
Rolling, 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 rolling. Go down. Don't land on his
I'm not
panel
gonna
and give
give
him
him
more money.
I'm not gonna give him more money. There we go. Yeah, sure. All right.
Come on, Ventus, you rat. Roll a 2. Yeah, then roll a 1.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe you can stop him. Maybe we can stop his reign of terror. If he rolls a 1, that might put him in the red. We could still stop
Please
the tyrant.
Just roll a 2.
That's the way.
Now Aqua has some money.
I don't care.
Aqua has almost as much money as you do now. 1,064 GP. If Aqua's exclamations of nice and the numbers on the panel are to be believed, I have no choice but to be impressed.
There we go.
You're gonna land on one of Ven's panels and pay him 140 bucks.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
What?
When you land on an opponent's panel, you can buy it. You can buy that slow right off of him.
Yes, just
It's still not enough. Not enough.
I don't want it to be enough. I want him to keep going.
It's not enough. There's no way that you'll be able to stop him now. The game, literally, the game is over. There's no point in playing another round. No, I'm just pointing out for the those at home. There's no way Ven can lose now. It's impossible.
Or is there?
What do they do? Let's see. Use the spinner to trigger various hands. Stop on panel capture to instantly acquire a panel. What does confused do? But it's only when only when they change the direction, so it doesn't matter. There's Joker's.
We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna throw it in. We're gonna do it. Gonna spin the wheel. Come on.
Stun. Does that make him lose a turn?
Does it?
Maybe you have enough time to make money, and beat him.
I'm not stunning him. I want him to end it.
No, you just did it to be mean to Aqua.
I did. Go back in the garbage can where you belong.
You're just gonna land on Aqua's property and give her...
No.
Oh, you're gonna... Go land on that block just so you can give Ven the stink eye as he wins. Just go land on start so you can look at him and say, I know you cheated, computer.
What was I supposed to do?
Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Let's look around and see, like, what's that up there? What's that space? Can we see Ragnarok? You want to land there and buy Ragnarok?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I told you there's one on each board that's valuable.
Okay, so that's the good one?
I mean, possibly.
Maybe.
I don't know if there's literally one, but I'm saying that's the only way that you can, like, get ahead in this. I think by doing that, you have the ability after the round ends.
Okay, let's see.
I could be mistaken. We'll find out soon enough. Let's watch and listen.
Wiener. The only winners are the ones that didn't play this game. Okay.
You got Ragnarok and you got Confusing Blizzard if you wanted those.
Wow. What? God, that's a lot of just leveling. Why did oh my gosh. Okay.
Ragnarok's a higher level ability. It doesn't level up so much. But the thing you must remember, Joey,
but
is
I only had it owned for one round, and
well, I think you got the generic bonus of you got second place, so you get something out of it. Now here's the problem. For the amount of CP you got, was the time investment worth it versus fighting average mobs? And this is where the math becomes a little bit more challenging.
Okay, we're gonna keep Thunderstone
you got a Shotlock
just so we can see what it does, and then we're gonna switch.
Sure
to
thing.
Because that's probably bad.
I would say that Ragnarok, I think if I recall correctly, Ragnarok essentially functions the same way as Thunderstorm, but since you got it off of that board as opposed to, it's probably superior, would be my guess. But with that in mind, Joey, I think a fun time was had by all on the command board. Do we need to wrap an episode? Or do you want to go a little bit longer and explore the next world? You know what, Joey? I have a better idea than exploring the next world. Since we don't dive into a world midway through an episode, why don't you go north and we'll go check out the Mirage Arena?
I think there we go. All right, let's waste even more people's time on this episode.
We're not wasting people's time, Joey. We are exploring.
I'm a people's, and it's wasting my time. This looks like a Pokemon, like a new one.
Like the ultimate evolution of Voltorb or something.
I've only been hearing about some Pokemon that's like a car nut or something.
A car nut?
Like a bolt, like nut. Kind of thing. I don't know. People have been going nuts about it, I think, but I don't know.
Or were they going bolts about it?
Maybe.
You get it?
I don't know where I was going with that anymore.
It's fine.
The internet's freaking out about
Pokemon doesn't know where it's going anymore either, so.
Oh.
Mirage Arena features several modes: Arena Mode, Command Board, and Rumble Racing. Choose the color of your armor. It's not as robust as you might hope that it is. The idea is, generally speaking, what if you're doing the multiplayer with people and everybody's playing as Terra? How are you gonna look more distinctive?
That's not as dark as I was hoping it would be.
Maybe give yourself. Well, when they're all at the same percentage, then it basically just sets it back to 0.
Yeah.
I guess that's okay. That's not true. They do get brighter here. You're right. Yeah. Okay. So you can't just make him.
I wanted to make him in the trailer.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I think the problem is you can't make the colors quite neutral enough, but it is much darker than the typical.
Oh, he gets the noise too.
Yeah, he does. So Mirage Arena is the one place where you are in the armor all the time, but it's not really an upgrade per se. It's simply a hey, this way there aren't like 5 Aquas and Vens and Terras that look the same running around with each other, I guess is the idea. Or maybe it's that we're in outer space. I really don't know. Log in, Joey, for command board or arena mode.
Is
Joey.
this possible at all to do?
Later, not right now. You have not unlocked the privilege yet, Joey.
Okay. So I guess we'll do arena mode.
So this works like your Olympus Coliseum tournaments. You got some tournaments that you can partake in. I would recommend we just do the simplest one. You'll notice there's a bonus challenge. Tough as nails, heal 5 times or less. So you get more reward from it if you heal less than 5 times across the course of this particular excursion. Now the reason it said log in is because move to the hub when you're ready, then press X. Don't press X.
Yeah.
The idea is supposed to be this: you're standing in a multiplayer lobby right now.
And then
so everybody agrees on what they're gonna do, and then everybody says, okay, I'm ready to go. This is supposed to be ready up, but since you're single player, you just go. Yeah.
Gotcha.
What was the other thing I was gonna say? I lost my train of thought for a second there. Crap. Oh well. I'm sure I'll remember it at the least opportune time.
Probably. Alright. So we got to see what that looks like now. You'll have to remind me to equip the other one.
Sure.
So can you
will
level stuff up from here?
Yes, you can. Yeah, no, you get if you look up in the corner, next level, money, it's all real. Unlike the tournaments in Olympus Coliseum and Kingdom Hearts 2, which gave you no experience, thus negating the need to ever do them, other than to get like a couple of items that were useless by the time you got them. They do actually let you get experience off of these guys, so that's good.
Hey, that avoided the attack.
It did? No, so Joey, the thing I'll point out about the Thunder command that you used a second ago is that you did not get off the maximum number of shots that you could, because despite the fact that you gained the gauge, you drained the gauge all the way. The gauge is draining constantly whether you're tagging enemies or not.
Okay.
So you had a lot of dead air in there where you weren't successfully tagging enemies.
Gotcha.
So it drained before you could actually achieve the maximum number of shots. So if you wanted to try it again.
Okay, so like that.
Yeah, but you also only shot 1 guy with it that time, basically.
It didn't even kill him though.
It didn't. Your maximum damage output on that is significantly nerfed right now. The main thing.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that.
So I hadn't been discussing it because I'm trying not to tell you too much about how the game works.
Oh, I imagine
obviously.
like it's weak and then gets strong.
Well, the main thing is when you max it out, it's not simply you got the maximum hits. If you get max, the attack like completely changes once it's leveled up.
Okay.
But you'll see whenever we happen to get to that. Like it borderline becomes a completely different activity when you make it when you get a max level Shotlock off.
Okay. This is how many rounds is that?
I didn't look at the beginning. Okay. Sorry. This one is pretty short. It's not gonna take us too long.
Oh no, it's only gonna get him, isn't it? Oh, it did.
But you can replay these as many times as you want, so even if you wanted to get the little bonus objective of not healing too many times, since you've already done it once, like you've got 4 more times that you can do it with, and if you overdo it, then we can just play it again. Not that we necessarily need to. The points we get from this whole place aren't wildly important. There are other ways to get necessary materials than from the Mirage Arena, but it's a nice alternative. Main thing is there's a lot of novelty stuff you can only get from completing Mirage Arena stuff.
Okay, that's cool. Cool enough. I mean, it's a bonus. Whoop. No! I forgot, like, strike rate. Like, you throw it and you're stuck. Like,
You're stuck there for a second, yeah. You lose. And if you're the other thing is that since it was multiplayer, if you get downed, you're downed, not out. Like there are some clear moves that are specifically for reviving like for group revives and whatnot that in single player not super useful. So I think there were a couple of multiplayer abilities that literally didn't even make it into this version. But don't quote me on that. I could be wrong.
Okay, but I get the idea of this place.
Well, I'm just saying if you want to go, we may want to go ahead and beat that one just to round out an episode, so we don't start another world midway after doing command board stuff for 20 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
It's 4 rounds, so I was
almost there.
You're almost there.
Okay, let's go.
We could have said you could respec if you wanted to, but it's like you're probably fine.
It's fine.
I think your current moveset is acceptable for the current predicament.
so that still wasn't max, was it?
Yeah, no, you maxed it out. I'm like, literally the ability is not at a level. The thing that's supposed to happen when you max it out isn't happening yet because you're not a high enough level, basically.
Okay.
That's what I meant when I said when we get to that point. We literally aren't at that point yet. I think the Shotlock itself needs to be leveled up is the issue here, is the issue at play. You need to level the Shotlock first before you get the improved version of it. Like most of the commands in this game, as you level them up, their performance improves, but they don't actually start functioning differently. Like they still essentially do the same thing, they just might be more effective than they were at their base level. Whereas the Shotlocks actually behave differently at a higher level. So.
Okay.
All these, like I said, all these different subsystems that all feed into each other and work approximately the same way, but there's little differoences between as you move between them. Like the fact that slide levels up the same way that your dodge roll, that your dodge roll or slide or whatever levels up, or jump even levels up in a similar manner to how your attacks work. It's this. They're really focusing on kind of narrowing everything down to like this one core system of the leveling commands and melding commands. But unfortunately, since they're cross-pollinating a lot of different systems under the same melding architecture, sometimes things get a little bit muddled as to how they actually work.
Okay. Okay. Oh no! Oh well. I got some.
You caught that guy who's coming after you at least, so that was something. Not for nothing, you hit 2 guys with that attack.
Okay, good. We're back in it.
We're back in the game. Back in the game.
Okay, that got it. Just about everybody with that. Oh, I thought that was AoE.
What was?
The slow. It is AoE, but
It
it's
is,
like I
but
thought it was
very
over
close
me.
range. Yeah, it's pretty close range.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was like centered on me, but you can center it on an enemy, so that's even better. Can Thunder do that or no?
No, Thunder is always centered around your person. Thunder basically functions the same way that Fire did in Cage 2. It is solely an around your person defensive technique.
Okay.
All right, so one more round of standard encounters, and then you got a boss.
Okay. Ooh, this guy's hurt.
There you go, you're doing it now. Controlling the crowd. Keeping them off your back.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I don't like these guys one bit. I really...
Yeah, I would maintain your distance and heal up as soon as that becomes available, yeah. Since you're down to literally 1 HP.
We're good, though.
And you don't have second chance or once more right now, so you got
No.
1 HP
somehow.
on luck
Yeah.
there. That could have killed you.
They very well could have.
But you know what? Butts is here to save us all.
Yep. Okay, cool.
You killed him just before his AoE would have got you. That was pretty convenient, actually.
Did he?
I think he ran away from you. I think you didn't hit a thing.
Nice. Not familiar with these guys. I don't
We
know
haven't
the
seen them yet.
chance.
In fact, I actually think we won't see these enemies at all outside the Mirage Arena on Terra's campaign. I believe they appear in an area that is exclusive to one of the other characters. They're themed around a particular location, and I believe we don't go to that location as Terra.
Okay.
Something that's interesting is they didn't read unlike Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, where with the HD versions they redid the soundtrack to be more up to a higher production value standard, right? Like there were some tracks in those games that were done with that were done live and with higher production values, but a lot of it was stuck on the PS2 soundboard.
Yeah.
Well, with this game, Birth by Sleep, they didn't really redo the soundtrack. There's like 1 or 2 tracks they revamped, and that was it. But for the but just in the original PSP game, they weren't bound to the soundboard. They had a lot of live tracks. They had a lot. That's why you hear a lot more violin in this game than you did in some of the previous ones. But right now, we're listening to a track from Kingdom Hearts 1, right?
Yeah.
And it is pulled directly from the soundtrack for Kingdom Hearts 1. because this game was released way before the HD version. So we have some new compositions for Birth by Sleep that are of a pretty high quality. Some new compositions for Birth by Sleep that aren't so great. They're midis like the Bippity Boppity Boo. And then you've got midis from the old Kingdom Hearts games that people who are playing the HD versions have only heard in their high fidelity counterparts. It's kind of a weird musical chairs dance this game does.
Oh no.
If the camera's shaking a lot, you may want to go ahead and heal up a little bit while you're, you got mid-health here.
Woo! You knew that was coming, didn't you?
I didn't know he was going to do that specifically. I just saw your health was half gone. While he's like that, you could do a shot lock on him while he's stationary. You can't really close distance on him.
Right.
Didn't really do a ton, but it was something. And that gauge will refill, so you can get shots on him every now and then when it's difficult to close distance.
Okay, I'm not sure I'm gonna be winning this one.
Man, he sure goes for a while.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
I'll point out you don't have D-Links in here.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I was gonna mention it, but then...
No D-Links in here.
Oh.
They want you to, I think it's partially because you're supposed to have party members in here.
It keeps
so they turn it
unlocking,
off.
like I get too far from it.
I don't know what to tell you, man. If you jump and use sliding dash, that will close distance in the air, but unfortunately with that current setup, you would fall into the lasers and get hurt, so
Yep.
it's not ideal.
Oh, that was bad.
No, not necessarily. With the amount of health you currently have and no second chance or once more, he could have killed you if you hadn't healed, so...
Okay.
It was a 50-50 shot on
I'm
that.
not happy with this fight right now. Oh?
Now you've moved on to another phase.
I don't like where that's going. Oh no! Oh no!
Well, at least you managed to avoid the cage. David Cage, that is. If you get caught inside of that
Okay.
cage, you have to beat it up. If you're outside of it, you don't really need to worry
okay.
about hitting it. You
Okay.
managed to avoid it. But that
well.
that was that fight. And you didn't do so well.
I didn't.
We can give it another shot, or we could just wrap an episode of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix right here, and we can move on to the next world in the next episode.
Yeah, how about we do that?
That sound agreeable to
Yeah.
you? I hope that sounds agreeable to the audience, because they don't get a vote!
No.